On my 60th birthday, my children kept poking fun at me, their laughter sharp as they asked when I'd pass away, eager to claim their inheritance. I forced a smile, but 2 days later, I made a move they never anticipated. Turning 60 should have been a moment of pride, a celebration of a life rich with accomplishments. Instead, it felt like a countdown to when my family could profit from my life's work, as if I were nothing more than a ticket to cash in. The party was extravagant, held in a private room at an upscale restaurant, its walls lined with polished oak, crystal glasses glinting under warm chandeliers. The guests included colleagues, lifelong friends, and of course my family. My daughters, Claire and Hannah, were unusually warm, showering me with affection, unlike their usual selves, who only reached out when they needed something. My spouse, Margaret, floated around in a costly gown I'd purchased, laughing, raising toasts, playing the role of the perfect partner. Her son Liam, from her previous marriage, sat quietly at the table's far end, unnoticed by the others. The evening began smoothly, fine wine, exquisite dishes, pleasant chatter. But then came the jabs. Claire was the first to cross the line. "So, Dad, when you're gone, can we expect a fortune?" The table erupted in laughter. My hand tightened around my glass, but I managed a grin. Hannah joined in, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "Or should we sell the business? Split it evenly?" More chuckles. Even Margaret chimed in. "Don't make them wait too long, James." They didn't bother hiding their greed. No one spoke of the life I'd built, no gratitude for what I'd given them, just talk of money, properties, assets. I was reduced to my wealth. I laughed along. What else could I do? Ruin my own milestone dinner. But as the night wore on, their comments grew sharper, each one a stark reminder of what I'd ignored for too long. They didn't care about me. They cared about the lifestyle I provided, the luxury vacations, the trust funds, the safety net that let them live without worry, knowing I'd always step in. When I got home, their laughter lingered in my mind, now sounding cold. Cruel. Margaret fell asleep quickly, unaware of the turmoil churning inside me. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, the truth settling in. They were waiting for me to die, counting down to the day they could carve up my legacy. That night I made a choice that would change everything. The morning after my birthday, I woke before Margaret. The room was still, save for the soft hum of the air conditioner. She slept peacefully beside me, wrapped in luxurious sheets I'd paid for in a home I'd built. I replayed the previous night, the laughter, the sly glances, the casual way my daughters spoke of my death like it was a payday. They weren't mourning the idea of losing their father. They were tallying their gains. For years, I'd brushed off the signs, convincing myself their selfishness was just youthful folly, that they loved me beyond my fortune. But that night broke the delusion. It wasn't a jest to them, it was a timeline, and they weren't hiding it anymore. I slipped out of bed, dressed quietly, and left before Margaret stirred. I couldn't stomach her morning pleasantries, the empty affection she used to mask her motives. I drove in silence, the city still waking. In the upcoming short video, catch the complete story with the channel link provided below.